loyal, faithful ones are in here. Bill Rowe, baby. Happy that our guys got a good win today at home. I don't think it's any secret we're a little bit different at home, which is something that we definitely have to get figured out because league play comes up right after Christmas, and unfortunately we can't play them all here. And but we do get some of them here. But I thought our guys today had great spirit, great energy, played well as a team, and outside of this, our defense in the second half, from a field goal percentage standpoint, not a lot to complain about. And then offensively, when you score 93 points and turn it over 8 times, I'm not going to complain about anything on that end. So definitely happy with the win.
How much does that frustrate you that you look different here than when you're not here?
You know, I don't know if frustration is the word for me. I think it frustrates our players because they want to win, obviously. But, you know, the thing about it is, at home, oftentimes you can overcome adversity very quickly. And, you know, you slept in your own bed the night before, you get your favorite pregame meal, you get to shoot around before the game if you want to, you're just very familiar with the setting, and then obviously we get energy from the crowd. But on the road, man, it takes a level of toughness, it takes a level of commitment, it takes a level of, your margin of error is very, very thin. And so you've got to be led on the road. At home sometimes, we kind of do it as committee, but on the road, somebody's got to get it done. And we'll get it done. We'll get it done.
Coach, obviously no church today. Can you give us any specifics on that situation?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to answer all the questions about the game first, and then I'll definitely answer that question. So, yep, I appreciate you asking that.
Coach, your team really seemed to make a living at the free throw line tonight. Is that good when you get that many attempts?
It's good. It's good. You know, that's hurt us on the road with the other team doing that. And prior to our last 2 games, we had been one of the leading teams in the country at not committing fouls. But our defensive field goal percentage was very high as well. So we've started to play a little bit more active. But at the other side of the floor, we want to continue to drive and put pressure on the D and get to the free throw line. Especially this team played a zone. We didn't want to settle for threes. But fortunately tonight we came out, we made a couple. Obviously Ryan Krecklow was awesome. But emphasis of ours is getting to the free throw line. We want to lay up first, a free throw second, then an open 3. And I thought we did a pretty good job of getting there throughout the game.
Turnovers also seemed like a big part today, especially in the first half. Is that something you credit to how y'all were playing or more how they were playing?
Well, you know, they played the zone. I don't know if they had as much energy maybe as we'd seen on tape. But when you get one guy that has 15 assists and 0 turnovers, you're probably not going to have a lot of turnovers. I mean, that's an outstanding assist to turnover ratio, and that's what he's capable of doing, and we need him to do that. But we've always emphasized turnovers. I think with our team, one of the most glaring stats is points off turnovers that people get against us. If we don't give the game away, we typically do pretty well. And on the road, we just have a bad habit of giving the game away, and you just can't do that on the road. And tonight, we didn't do that, or today, I should say.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because when you see a guy with 15 assists, usually they'll have 1 or 2 field goals. He had no field goals and 15 assists. That's kind of unselfish.
And he was the best player on the floor tonight. Yep. And that's, you know, point guards are judged on wins and losses in this system. And he won today, so he was good today. On the road, he's been brutal. He needs to get better on the road. He needs to stay good at home and get better on the road. Yep.
How much does having Jared kind of help Ryan right now?
Which is Jared now?
Ritter.
Okay.
It's another shooter.
Yeah, I mean, I think it stretches the floor. Shooting hadn't been our problem, and Ritter's a good shooter. He hadn't shown it yet, but I think other teams are aware, and it helps our whole team to stretch the floor. You know, offense is all about timing and spacing, getting the ball to the right person at the right time with the court space correctly, and he does a great job of helping our spacing. You know, we're going to spend a big part of the Christmas break figuring out how to get Ritter rolling a little bit, and we've kind of just chunked him out there. And if you see me, I'm just always encouraging him to shoot it, so he can start to get in a rhythm. But we'll have to strategically get him squared away and see where he's going to get good looks, because he's a weapon on offense. Because no matter if he hadn't made a shot, you still got to guard him. And so we've got to take a little time as coaches and get that one figured out.
Obviously, another Jared hitting a milestone in his career today with 1,000 points. So what does a moment like that mean to him and to the team to kind of see?
Yeah, it's so awesome. 1,000 points. Anytime you score 1,000 points in college, you are a really, really good player. And I'm proud of JD because it's not easy being a senior getting a new coach. And on top of that, he's been asked to play a role that really isn't the strength of his game. You know, we play a system where the point guard has to do some different things, and JD's not a point guard, he's a combo guard. And you know, we've been very pleased with him overall throughout the year. But you know, for his teammates to see that, for the crowd to be here, for his parents to be here the game before Christmas, to do it on the free throw line, that way we can get him a standing ovation, I thought that was very, very deserving for a guy like Jared Dixon. Jared Dixon is the type of kids that we're gonna have around here. He's the type of kids we're gonna have around here.
How many points did you have in college?
Well, it wasn't 1,000. And you know, I'm gonna have Rick look that up. I don't even think it was half of 1,000. Now, in high school, I had 2,222. Deuce is wild, baby.
And of course, the Obadiah just had not having.
Yeah, sure. You know, I think I can talk more about that after the break. In fairness to Obadiah, I need to sit down and have a conversation with him when the time is right. And I think after we have a conversation, you know, I'll be able to comment on that situation further. But he's not in trouble with any law or anything of that nature. So.
Is it something that you approve of him missing today? Is it some?
It's not a approve or disapprove situation at all. No, it's not. It's Christmas.
Was
It's
he
a good time.
Was he sent home yesterday?
Never, no, not sent home. No, I won't ever send anybody home. Nope, wasn't sent home.
Is there a chance he doesn't play here again, or?
I could probably answer that a little better after Christmas, but there's a chance that Keandre Cook doesn't play around here, you know. But I would anticipate all of our guys playing again.
Mm-hmm.
I would anticipate that. Yeah. But like I said, when I have a conversation with them after Christmas, I'll be able to give you, I mean, to the T, what's up. Yeah. It's just right now, I just don't know. I know it's Christmas. You like Christmas? Yeah.
He doesn't
Not
like
the
Christmas
music.
Why not?
The music's terrible. Okay. You don't listen to it the other 11 months, and
You don't like the song This Christmas?
that's actually a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Come on, just put it on repeat.
I don't like the Mariah one. Jared, I mean, every time we seem to talk to you now, it's just glad to be home and get to win today. Just how does that feel out there?
It was great just to come back after another tough road trip, but just like you said, come back, get a win before this little break, and then one more non-conference game before the Valley. So just a great win, so we don't have to dwell in it for a couple of days.
Jared, on a personal level, when they announced your 1,000 point, there was quite an ovation. How'd that make you feel at that time?
Good. It's a blessing really to get to that. Not many people get to that. It wasn't something I really thought of until it was coming close. There's people close to me saying you needed this many points. But I'm glad I got it out of the way, so now I can just really focus on the team and stuff. But it's definitely a blessing.
Felt nice to get him home too.
Yeah, for sure.
Ryan, you've been with him for these years. Just to see him get that achievement, what that mean to you?
I mean, obviously it's a big time award. I mean, he's worked hard for it. I mean, he's in the gym all the time. He deserves it. I mean, it's not an achievement you can reach without putting in work. I mean, it takes a lot of hard work and dedication to the game, and I'm just really happy for JD.
And you started out hot today. Just what was going right for you?
No, I think it was just the approach to the game. Sometimes on these games right before Christmas break, you can get caught up just thinking about the break you're about to have. And, I just really tried to focus on the game before, so you know you can enjoy the game and then get on to the break and enjoy time with the family.
Josh, 15 assists, is that a stat line that you take a lot of pride in?
Yeah, as a point guard, yeah. I try to find my teammates, but I do whatever it takes to win. So tonight it was to find my teammates when they was open. Obviously, Kreck and Jared Ritter, Tulio, and JD, and you know everybody on the team, just finding them, and they was just knocking down shots.
Ryan not having Obadiah out there today, was something missing out there, or what?
Coach is gonna address that question in a little bit, but yeah, we're just working on sticking together, man.
Tulio, a big day for you as well. What was working for you specifically out there?
I mean, I think it was a lot of energy. I give credit to my team. I could have done anything without them, so I think it was just a lot of energy.
You got a favorite of the dunks from that game?
Oh yeah. I think the last one was my favorite one. Yeah.
And what's it like when you get one like that? Just
I mean, it's just. I mean, I give credit to my team. Like I say, it's just at the time. I just gotta play hard and just help the team with my best.
when you're not seeing the rim, you afraid at all that your head might hit the rim? Or?
Oh, no, that happened before. I'm not afraid of that.
Does that hurt?
Yeah, it hurts.
Jared, I mean, you know, any wins and big wins, especially for a team that's been struggling for wins right now. How good does it feel taking that going into Christmas and then knowing that you have an opportunity to still build momentum as you start heading into the conference season?
Great. Like I said, you don't want to lose this game and then have to think about it for a couple of days. But it's just as well as winning, just protecting home court. That's something we've been basing this season off of too. It doesn't matter who we play at home, we try to get the win. But just like you said, come back for one more home non-conference game and then got to just keep getting better and lock in for that Valley tough season coming up. So.
You guys gonna have a few days off for Christmas?
Yeah. Guys will get to go home for like 3 days, and then we'll be back on the 26th to start practicing and stuff and getting ready.
Does it frustrate you at all when you guys come back here and play this well and you've had the stretch on the road so far?
Yeah, it's a little frustrating. I mean, I think at halftime, Kreck was saying, why can't we just play like this on the road and stuff like that, because it is frustrating. But you just gotta stay in the moment, really take game by game, and then when we take care of home court like we've been doing all season, when we get that chance to go on the road again, we just gotta do the things that got us to that point at home and just try to bring it to the road. I mean, it's the same game, it's basketball, but it's some different atmosphere and stuff like that. But you just gotta play it.
Ryan, how much does having Ritter out there help your game?
Yeah, I mean, it helps everybody because having a shooter out there, obviously they're not going to give him any space. So, I mean, it opens up the court for everybody. Having one more shooter out there is just another threat to our offense. It's already pretty good. So, it really helps the entire team out.
And you've seen all the work he's put in behind the scenes to that ovation he gets when he's announced in the starting lineup. For you guys as teammates, how cool is that to kind of see it all culminate from him?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just really happy for him. I mean, he's been through a lot with the transfer and then not getting cleared right away. I know that's frustrating for him. He just wants to be out there and hooping with his teammates. And so just seeing him go out there and then knock a couple shots down, I mean, it's huge.
Anything else for these guys? Gentlemen, congratulations, great win.